Thank you for joining me live from the grooming table. I am Amy Leigh, certified professional pet groomer since 2003, but it is absolutely my pleasure to share with you the secrets of the pet grooming industry so you can provide quality care for your beloved pets at home, just like I do in my grooming salon, the same level of care. That's what we do. We share right here live from the grooming table every Monday at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. And I am so happy to see you guys tonight. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. I'm so happy. You're going to love this. This is going to be good. This is a fun one tonight. I'm excited. Before we get started, I want to remind you that one of my goals right here on my YouTube channel is to bring a new voice to the pet grooming industry. And that is one that includes pet owners as valuable consumers and not just professional pet groomers or other pet professionals. And having a place to learn dog grooming techniques and receive professional advice on tools, products, and where to get them is essential these days, especially. And that's why I created this YouTube channel for you and your pets. Welcome to Go Groomer on YouTube. Tonight's topic is best dog grooming products in 2021. And we have a giveaway too. So we're gonna run through the products that I feel really struck a chord with me this year in 2021, and I wanted to put them on the list. Believe me, guys, there are so many products that I just adore and I love, but we do have to kind of pull things out sometimes and say, that's not essential, that's not essential. We're just talking about the essential products. There are a lot of products that really wowed me this year, and a lot of them you're going to see tonight in the little demo that I put together for you. All the products and tools and equipment that I'm going to share with you tonight that are, in my opinion, the best pet grooming products in 2021. They're all linked in the description of this video below so that you guys can go and check them out on your own, because I always get flooded with comments and emails after I share information, especially about products, tools, and equipment. So I have linked everything that I'm speaking about today, guys, so that you can go check it out, purchase it, look into it, find other information, call the manufacturers, whatever you want to do. But this is going to be fun, because without products, our grooms just are never going to be top notch. You know, products are essential. Tools are essential. Equipment as well. And the thing is, we can overuse products and tools. And I'm really big on not doing that, you know, guys. I don't want to use 50 products on a dog to say, well, I got the ears to be nice and straight because of this product, and I got the top knot to stand up nice and firm because of this product. Because when we're talking about pet grooming, the more products we add in the coat is often going to cause buildup in your dog's coat. So as a professional pet groomer, I don't want to send a dog home only to find that the products that I used on them for my groom to make them beautiful are going to actually cake dirt and grime to the coat quicker and faster than if I would have been very selective about the products that I chose to use on the dog for the groom. So those are the kind of things that I always share with you guys, is we try to keep it as simple as possible. We also don't want to irritate our dog's skin and coat. 2021, there's been a lot of great products on the market, a lot of which I can't review in one quick little video. I do want to share with you some of my favorites. With trade shows just opening up this year, it's really been a fun year for products and tools and equipment too, because, you know, not only the pet professionals and pet enthusiasts and home groomers were waiting and so eager to get to the groom shows and find out what's new and exciting and innovating in the world of pet grooming, but so were the brands and the manufacturers. They were excited all through COVID and these shutdowns to, you know, take that time and put some nice products out there for us so that when the industry did start booming, and it did, we can all get just as excited as we were before COVID started. And we love our new products. So let's take a look at what I am going to suggest for you guys are my favorite best pet grooming products in 2021. So I hope you enjoy this. I'll be right back with you. And don't forget, we have a giveaway afterwards. I'm really struggling with that. I might need your help. Okay, here we go. We're going to start with coat maintenance and brushing. What are my favorite products? I really love the Kenchii Slicker Brush. This is the extra large. They come in 3 sizes. I love the Leigh Matte Zapper Brush. One of my new favorite combs is this Half Moon comb by Utsumi, but it is so expensive, guys. If you want to spend the money, get it. If not, just go for your typical everyday average metal grooming comb that has a coarse side and a fine side. It will get you through all your grooming needs. Now let's talk about dematting, undercoat control, your heavy coated dogs. I love the Aronco V-Rake. I think it is a wonderful tool to have. It's not just for double coated dogs. It also is wonderful just for helping you through some tangly areas on your thicker coated dogs or the ears or the tails. You can't use these tools without brushing first, my friends, to loosen up the mats. One more reason I love this tool and the next tool that I'm going to show you is because they are not sharp. They do not slice through the hair. They do not damage the coat. They simply just aid in getting through thick, heavy areas of your dog's coat that needs extra attention that maybe a comb and a brush can't provide you. This is another version of the same type of rake that definitely is not sharp. It does not slice through the coat. It's gentle enough. Both of these rakes are gentle enough for you to use on your dog while they're wet in the tub with conditioner and help to remove and slide out some of that undercoat or slide through some of the mats. They're both safe tools for you to use in the tub on a wet skin and coat as well as on a dry coat. Next item in this category is a safe, effective brush out spray. This is the Quicker Slicker. Guys, it is still my favorite. I have used many. There are many brush out sprays on the market right now. I like them. But which one is my favorite? This one is, guys. The Quicker Slicker is still the one for me. My favorite spray to use during routine brush outs or to spray on my dogs after I bathe them and they're out of the tub, they're toweled off. I'll mist a little bit of this into the coat, brush it through, and it simply helps to add a little bit of conditioning and nourishment to the skin and coat, as well as it helps you to keep your dog brushed out longer after the bathing and brushing process. Now let's move on to caring for your dog's ears and nails. My favorite is still the Bark to Basics ear cleaning solution, which is all natural. It contains witch hazel, gentle aloe vera, and chamomile extracts. That's the base of the solution. It really cleans well too, but it's also soothing, and it is soap free. This is still my favorite ear cleansing solution, which leads us straight into ear powder. Ear powder is only necessary for those types of dogs and dog breeds that require ear hair removal. Not all dogs require that. Our drop coated dogs typically have ear hair that may need removed. So this is a simple product that is basic, it's simple, it's good, and this is my recommendation for removing your pet's ear hair if necessary. It is a brand called Professional Pet Products. That's my recommendation for ear hair removal powder. So we cleaned the ears, it's time to trim the nails. And my favorite nail trimmer is still the Miller's Forge pliers style nail trimmer. I don't think I will ever find a nail trimmer that is more comfortable in my hand, that is quieter than most nail trimmers on the market. The dogs that I groom really don't seem to mind when I use this clipper. It's nice and smooth. It does not snap or pop when I trim their nails. So that makes this still a favorite, preferred by the pets that I groom. Another item that has made the list for me this year is definitely these convenient, comfortable, inflatable dog collars that definitely will assist you to safely trim your dog's nails, whether you're a professional or you trim your dog's nails at home. This prevents your dog from being able to turn around and bite you because the collar is definitely protecting their bite gate. It definitely will help you guys, and I have found it to be a necessity for my own bulldog. When I trim his nails, he's just a little devil about it. I find great value in this product. The next thing that has become very valuable to me, especially this year, is the Groomer's harness and the Groomer's anchor. Both of these items are essential. Some dogs do not like having their ears cleaned. Some dogs do not like having their nails trimmed. This product will seriously help you get through those situations. Not just for nail trims or ear cleaning, for complete grooming. These two items are essential for dogs that are very hard to work with. This is all linked for you below, guys. Moving on to the next category, that is coat care, bathing, and drying. First item is safe, secure tub leash. It is the best way to harness your dog in the tub. The tub leash is made from bungee paracord. It is mildew and mold resistant, and it is absolutely indestructible in the tub, but at the same time, it provides sort of a harness for your dog instead of a noose around their neck when you're bathing, because we all know they like to pull in the tub when we're bathing them, and this protects their trachea. Next is safe facial cleanser for your dog, because it is so important for us to wash their face. This is my favorite product still to this day. This is the Tropiclean Spa Facial Cleanser that does not burn or irritate the eyes, but it does a fantastic job of removing eye buildup, debris that is caked on your dog's face, around the eyes and the mouth. It just cleans well. Still my favorite, guys. I've tried many. I've tried the Eye Groom Facial. I do like it. I've tried the Face First, which is a Bark to Basics product. I do like it, but this one is still my favorite. New to me this year are the Petals and Tails hydrating products. They are CBD and hemp oil based products full of nourishment and created to totally enrich and enhance your dog's skin and coat to a new level. They clean so nicely, all while hydrating, which is really important to me. I have tried these products on several different pets, including my own, and on all coat types, I have never been disappointed. The products go a long way. You don't need to use much. These are wonderful products, and they have become one of my new favorites. They are linked below, as well as enjoy 15% off if you use the code Go Groomer 15. Pamper your pet with these products, guys. They are wonderful, and they come in so many fantastic scents and fragrances. My next new favorite shampoo this year that I have found that I love is the Sweet Mandarin, which is a Tropiclean product. It is highly concentrated, which means you get so much bang for your buck, especially if you're professional and you're trying to save money with your bathing system, or if you're grooming your dog at home. These products have a very long shelf life for years and years and years, and a 42-to-1 dilution is wonderful, but this product really does help deodorize your pet's coat due to skin or allergies or just oily, greasy coat. I find that the Mandarin products or the orange products definitely seem to degrease and lift dirt a little easier. So this product has become one of my favorites this year, guys. The Sweet Mandarin High Concentrated Pet Shampoo by Tropiclean. Let's talk conditioners. One of my favorites is the Plumtastic, which is a maximum moisturizing conditioner for dogs and cats. Non-toxic, biodegradable. It's extremely deodorizing as far as the scent goes, guys. Really puts a lot of moisture in the coat without over moisturizing the coat, meaning that you still can get a good de-shed. You can still dry your dog efficiently. This is just a wonderful, wonderful conditioner made by Nature's Specialty, and it made the list this year. My second favorite conditioner is also a Nature's Specialty product. I feel like they dominate when it comes to conditioners, definitely. They have my favorites. This is the Sun Guard. I have been using it for years and years and years. It is a wonderful conditioner to use on any coat type, on any dog breed. It definitely helps you to demat. It helps you keep your dog brushed out longer. It deodorizes. It even provides UV protectant in the skin and coat, guys. So it's a wonderful product. But if I had to say, these two conditioners would be my favorite. This is what I always would want to have stocked in my salon if I couldn't have anything else. And now that's going to lead us straight into drying. Force dryers are wonderful. I am going to link two for you that I think are the best on the market right now in 2021. This is the Shern Bayo High Velocity 5.0 horsepower super cyclone. I like both of these, this one and the next one I'm going to show you, because they are adjustable speed, so you can dry the tiniest little dog all the way up to a heavy coated large dog breed. I think that's important when it comes to a dryer. especially if you're a professional. These dryers will have you covered on both ends. This year, these two dryers made the list. This is the Shern-Bayo Super Cyclone, and this is a Burano dog dryer, which is equivalent to the Amy pet dryer that I reviewed this year, which does not seem to be available anymore. These generic dryers are constantly switching hands, brand deals and whatever, but this is a good one, guys. So it made the cut for 2021. Another dryer that I found to be very valuable this year is this handheld brush dryer. It's portable, it's easy to take with you, but it really does a good job in fluffing up your dog. The brush heads are replaceable, which is nice. You can buy them separately on Amazon. And I have one of these in my shop, and I often go for it, especially for dogs that don't like the dryer around their ears or their face or their beard. I just like it. I also use it as a final fluff dryer, just to run through the dogs and get them extra fluffy and pretty and dry. So this made the list. Another item in 2021 that I recommend everybody have in their arsenal is the Happy Hoodie. This is definitely a great investment. They're inexpensive. They come in different sizes. They definitely calm your dog during the drying process. Dogs have extreme hearing. Don't forget that. Our dryers are a little loud to the dogs. Some dogs don't mind it at all, honestly, but the dogs that do, this Happy Hoodie is a great calming tool for you to have on hand to help your dogs when it comes to the drying process. Next is the absorber towel. Guys, you have probably gotten tired of hearing me talk about the absorber towel, but it is very necessary to speed up your drying process. In 2021, it is an extremely relevant product, guys. You must have a couple absorber towels. They are the best. I have a video on my channel that shows you how they work and how they save you time and money. The absorber towel is definitely a must in 2021. Next category, trimming your dog. Clippers. 4-in-1 clippers, 5-in-1 clippers, detachable blade clippers. What are the best clippers in 2021? The Wahl KM10 is still my favorite, guys. For comfort, performance, longevity, it comes with a 5-year manufacturer's warranty. This clipper I just cannot kill as a professional, so I can't find anything that I like better. However, I do have 2 more clippers to show you. But as far as corded clippers, this 2-speed clipper is my top choice in 2021. Moving on, cordless clippers. Cordless detachable blade clippers. For me, it is the Wahl KM cordless, which is basically a cordless version of the Wahl KM10. I have both of these clippers. I love both of these clippers. These 2 clippers are my favorite detachable blade clippers in 2021. My favorite 4-in-1 or 5-in-1 adjustable blade cordless clipper is the Kenchii Flash. This is my favorite. I love it. The blades stay sharp so long, they stay clean, they don't get hot. But remember, this is not a detachable blade clipper, guys. However, this clipper does offer additional optional 3-blade, 4-blade, 5-blade, and 7-blade to give your dog a haircut. But my favorite use for this clipper is definitely just the detail work around the sanitary areas, the pads of feet, the corners of the eyes, ears. That is where this clipper is the one for me in 2021. And now for our last category, dog grooming, the scissors that we choose to use. Because the scissor finish work is so important to me, and it is important to me to put good shears in your hand, I have teamed up with Kenchii, which is the best shear manufacturer to make and create a line of shears for the beginner or the everyday pet groomer. This is my line of shears called Sapphire. They were designed to fit comfortably in your hand and just put your fingers in the proper position to accomplish great scissor work. They have a micro serrated edge which really grabs a hold of the coat. I use them every day in my salon and I am absolutely in love with these shears. So they are the best grooming shears for the beginner or the everyday pet groomer in 2021. I guarantee you. They can be purchased individually or you can save a little bit of money by bundling them as a set. The next shear that I have been unable to live without absolutely in 2021 is my favorite shear. My very favorite shear is the Kenchii Lightning Shear by Jonathan David. It is a blending shear. I can completely scissor a whole dog with this blending shear, and my work is just absolutely flawless. This shear maintains a sharp edge for such a long time, and it just cuts like butter. This is not the shear for a beginner. This is the shear for somebody who is accustomed to using blending shears, because there are certain techniques that you need to get accustomed to when you use blending shears, but I can't live without this shear. So in 2021, I say the best blending shear is the Lightning Shear by Jonathan David. And the last shear that I'm going to label as one of my favorite shears in 2021 is the Kenchii 17-tooth blending shear, which is their Love series. And this shear I use all the time, guys. Honestly, if you watch my videos, you know that I do. It is so wonderful for those heavier coats, for the doodles, for the scissor finishing dogs that have a very thick, heavy coat. It does a wonderful job and it gets the job done quickly. And it's a very nice, affordable, comfortable shear. I just feel like every pet groomer should have one of these in their arsenal. So that's why it has made the cut for 2021 as my favorite chunker shear. I'm Amy Leigh. I am a certified professional pet groomer since 2003. I am also a content creator on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel called Go Groomer, and on that channel I bring a new voice to the pet grooming industry, one that includes pet owners as a valuable consumer. By sharing my secrets of the pet grooming industry on my YouTube channel, it allows me to give pet owners the opportunity to provide quality care for their beloved pets at home, increasing value to their pets' lives, as well as increasing the bond they share with their pet. It's pretty awesome. Okay, so that's just started us off for the conversation tonight, but those are definitely some of my favorites. Those are some of the products and tools and equipment that I really want to stick with you guys when you think about, well, I need a clipper, I need a dryer, I need shears, I need good shampoo. There's so many products that I love, guys. I'm just talking about some essentials, that's all. Now, one question I saw before I jump into my next round of fun. A lot of people were asking about whitening shampoos. One of my favorite whitening shampoos is by Leigh. I think I typed it in the chat for you guys. A couple of you were asking, and they have a fantastic whitening shampoo. It's one of my favorites. So that would probably be the one that I would suggest for whitening. And also Jan had asked about the groomer's harness. And also she said, can you talk about the harness and how to attach them to the grooming arm and the dog? I do have a video that goes back a little ways. I think it might have been a live stream. I can't remember, Jan, but I show you how to put the harness, the groomer's harness, on your dog, how to use it, how it's safe and why it benefits your dog. And I also show you how to use that tub leash, which is also safe and benefits your dog. So, and properly hitch your dog to a grooming arm. That's in there too. So I think it was like items to keep your dog safe on the table, something like that, okay? So you have to go back and look through my videos, but there is a good one up there that explains that. And I don't know if you took my course, Jan, but I definitely go over the groomer's harness and the groomer's anchor in the course. And also the groomer's helper loop, grooming loop, and how to attach it to the grooming arm and those things, because keeping your dog safely secured on the table is definitely a key factor when you're talking about having successful grooming sessions with your dog. It keeps them calmer, it keeps you calmer because they're calmer, and it makes them feel a little bit more secure when they are definitely safe on the grooming table. When your dog is safely harnessed on the grooming table, they sense that, and it does add security to them, and that's important for getting through the grooms. So I will keep getting to your questions, guys. Don't worry about that. But right now, I want to give something away. So Groomer's Choice came out with a new product, and they sent it to me to try. And they also sent me another gallon to give away tonight to one of my loyal subscribers and viewers. And I think that's fantastic. So we're talking about products tonight. It's only adequate that we talk about a new product. Well, I think this is fantastic. This is laundry detergent for your dog's items. Whether you are a groomer and you're talking about, washing your towels and bedding and stuff like that, or if you are a foster mom or dad and you have a lot of dogs that you're washing bedding. I know you go through a lot of bedding and stuff. towels for washing your dogs, and you name it. But this is a plant-based, I don't think I can get in there close enough, plant-based, detergent-free, dye-free laundry detergent, and I have been using it. I even used it on hubby's shirts, because when he's working really hard out in the yard, he can get a little sweaty. And this really does freshen up his laundry. So I thought that was impressive. I thought I'm going to try it there too. It cleans well. It definitely gets, this detergent gets soiled stains out of your towels and your dog beds and whatnot. And all you need is one capful, and it comes with the cap that you can dispense it through. I don't know how much this, like what is this actual amount, but they have it measured out. So, you know, it's so fun to try new products, right? Well, fortunately, Groomer's Choice sends me products every now and then to try. And if I like them, I can talk about them, you know, and oftentimes I do. There's just so many products out there, guys. But I love sharing the ones with you that really make my job better and make my finished products definitely stand out above the rest. And that's the kind of stuff I love sharing with you guys. So this guy I'm going to give away today. Hey, my favorite dog dad is super chatting. David T, aren't you supposed to be working? Impossible Pup is super chatting. You are so getting saluted. Absolutely. Thank you, David T. Impossible Pup. I love you. I know we're all fans. We're better together. Thank you so much. I love giving stuff away. You know I do. So I've been thinking about this one where, you know, I'm like, man, I would like it to go to, you know, a groomer, somebody who's grooming and doing a lot of laundry, or a foster parent who definitely cleans a lot of bedding and towels and you name it. So I'm telling you what I'm going to do for this giveaway, guys. I am going to give this to Jenny Sutherland. Jenny, I've just decided I want to give it to you because you are a foster mom. You're a dedicated foster mom. So many of you are. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is tough for me to give stuff away. But Jenny works so hard caring for her dogs. She posts stuff quite often, and I'm watching, and we all are watching, and I just think I would like for Jenny to have this so that she can try it. And Jenny is also very active in our community here, as well as on Facebook. So you know she'll share her opinion on the product with us. And that was important to me too, for giving away this laundry detergent for dogs, especially for dogs tonight. I wanted to give it to somebody who I felt maybe we could get some good feedback from, and not just from me. You know, sometimes it's nice to hear other people say, no, I didn't like it. Or, you know, it was great. And it's very concentrated, Jenny. It is, what did they say, 128 loads in this 1 gallon. You don't dilute it. You just simply use this much in your, you know, in your washing machine, wherever you put your detergent in your washing machine. And this is safe for pets. There's a lot of good factors about it. But I want us all to learn more so we can talk about it, and you know, maybe something that other people are definitely interested in purchasing. It's safe for pets. It's made for pets. It's safe for the earth. So all those good things. So Jenny, I know you're on the other side of you're in California, if I'm correct, and I'm on the East Coast. You're on the West Coast. So I'm probably going to pay about $30 to send it to you. But I want to send it to you, Jenny, okay? I appreciate what you do for those dogs. You're always working so hard to provide the best care for them. So you're getting this, okay? Now, then I thought, well, since I chose who I'm giving something away to tonight, I don't want to upset people. So I think I'm going to give something else away. All right, so this is how this is going to go. Let me get down here in the chat. Okay. I often hear about new groomers. And when I say new groomers, if you're new to grooming, if you've been, you know, grooming, you're within the first 2 years of your grooming experience. because I know what it was like when I was new to grooming. It took me so long to slowly be able to afford and acquire the tools that I really wanted and knew would step up my grooming game. But you know, you have to save for it. I mean, unfortunately, and it's not fair, but us groomers, you know, work way too hard and we're a little bit underpaid. And I'm hoping that we change that. We're working on that, okay? So I want everybody in the chat you're welcome, Jenny. I want everybody in the chat who is within their first 2 years of being a professional groomer. I don't care if you own your own business. I don't care if you work for somebody else. If you are within the first 2 years of your grooming career, please type what will you type in the chat? Polly says she's in her first year. We're way overpaid in many places. Underpaid. Yes, Elsie, we are. Absolutely. Christy, no. The Wall KM10 or the Wall KM clipper compared to the Wall KM10 is very comparable in weight, which blows my mind because it has a heavy duty battery in it. So they really worked hard to balance that clipper. I love it. Mindy says my Shih Tzu's hair is she's losing it. It's sparse. Oh, I know. Okay, people comment saying that she needs a haircut. I can only keep certain length on her. She looks homeless. It's upsetting me. Try the petals and tails, Mindy, and try bathing her every week. That is a fantastic product. So April says, 2 months in here. Tony says, I'm still in school, but anyways, looking for tips. Still in school counts, in my opinion. Deborah, 2nd year groomer. Awesome. Janelle says, I am almost 2 years. Yes, Janelle. Okay, so how are we doing here? Karen, Lakeside Homestead with Dave and Karen says, laugh out loud. I'm in my first week of learning to groom my dog. Lots to learn. Oh, you just hang in there. You just hang in there. It's mind-blowing. Once you start learning, you get this thirst for knowledge, you know. So you'll definitely keep coming back here and hanging out with us. Joanne says she's in her first year. Awesome. Okay, I'm still watching here. Can you explain tooth sizes on the shears? Yes, Leona, I will. I'm just getting ready to give something really cool away. So I want Leona's, yeah, okay. Polly says I'm not a professional groomer, so take me off, just home dogs. Oh, okay. I really would like to give it to somebody who's new in their career. And I'm telling you why that is because I understand how hard it is to acquire the tools you really want in the first several years that you start grooming. Is the money's just not there. You're trying to pay bills. You can't, you know, you can't even afford health insurance. You're just working your butt off. Maria says 3 years grooming my dogs. Okay, Darlene, Amy, where did you buy your spray nozzle and your bathtub? It came with my tub. My tub is from TriStar Vet, and you can find that online. My tub and the nozzle came with it. You can also buy it individually on that website. Direct Vet, it might be the website, but it's a TriStar Vet tub. Okay, so I want to give this tool away to a new groomer. So we're looking here. I'm scrolling up. I'm scrolling. I hate choosing. I hate it. Hate it. But I got to go with my gut here, who I think could use a hand up. Because I remember what it was like. I wanted so many tools and I couldn't afford them. And so I started with the bare bones. And that's okay. I still produced great grooms. I just worked harder to get there. As I was able to buy nicer tools, it definitely saved me time and it upped my game. My grooms look much, much better. So, hang on a second here. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to give away. All right, hang on. I'm looking, I'm reading. Give me a second. I should just let you guys pick. What do you think? No, I know CMM. It's tough. Oh, hey, Raquel, she is here. Woo! All right. Hang on. Scrolling up again. There's so much in here. I can't. I gotta slow it down. All right. Yeah, I want to talk about the fact that we are underpaid too, guys, okay? I was actually going to do a whole live stream about that, and I probably will. Deborah, where are you from, honey? Deborah says she's a second-year groomer. Deborah Milstead, if I'm saying it right, Milstead? Where do you groom from? I know, Ashley, that's why I was thinking too, but then everybody's chat refreshes differently, and I don't like to hurt anybody's feelings. Shauna, I get all my grooming attire right now from jodymurphy.com. I love her grooming smocks. They're my favorite. And she has the little skirts that I wear and the pants. That's where I like to get them. Maryland. Perfect. Deborah, I am going to buy you a Kenchii Flash cordless clipper. Unless you have one. Do you have one, Deborah? Because if you do, I would like you to pick somebody else. The Kenchii Flash is a wonderful, wonderful clipper because it is so gentle in the sanitary areas. Now you have to adjust it. It goes from a 9, 10, 15 to a 30 blade. So you have to adjust it, but it's wonderful for pads of feet. It's quiet, it's smooth, it's quiet for if you're just trimming around the eyes or the ears. The dogs definitely allow you to do this work if you struggle a little bit, you know, with dogs that are nervous with clipper around the face. The Kenchii Flash also, I don't know if you know what a Kenchii Flash is. The Kenchii Flash also has speed control, which is pretty nice. Deborah, where'd you go? Let me see here. Sorry, guys, we're jumping around here. Come on. Where are you? Boy, this chat is jumpy. I'm starting to get irpy looking at it. Maryland. Deborah is in Maryland. Hold on a second here, guys. Let me, sometimes I gotta write stuff down. You know how I am. Deborah Milstead, if I said that right, in Maryland. You're a new groomer, which is awesome. And where are we at here? Oh, come back to me. Come back to me. All right, and I don't think you have a Kenchii Flash. Is that correct? Love it. She says it is wonderful, but do you have one, Deborah? Just looking here. Where are we at? Where are we at? No, I don't have one. Got it. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for just stalling around, but I have to. Okay, well, that you're getting one. I'm gonna buy one to you and have it shipped from Kenchii to you. Okay, so what I want you to do, Deborah, is oh my gosh, I don't know if I put my email address in this description now that I think about it. Go to one of my other videos when we're done here tonight and get my email address, which is yourgotogroomer@gmail.com. And I want you to send me your address of where you would like me to send you the Kenchii Flash Clipper. I'm going to buy it and have Kenchii ship it right to you. But the nice thing about it is it has speed control. This is See it? You can hear it. That's high speed. This is low. So if your dogs are really sensitive, you can change the speed. It clips nicely on all speeds. And it is an adjustable blade clipper, which is just for your sanitary areas. It comes with guard combs. I find it hard to use them. I always just go right for my detachable blade clipper and my stainless steel guard combs to give, if I'm going to use guard combs. I don't tend to use the Kenchii Flash with this. But another nice thing about this, Deborah, is Kenchii does allow you to purchase separate blades that are fixed blades, like our 7 blade or 5 blade, to actually give haircuts with the Kenchii Flash. This is a nice, powerful clipper, but it is not the clipper it's not the only clipper you're going to want as a professional. But boy, will it make your work lovely, smooth, and the dogs are going to love your poodle faces. It's so quiet, it's so smooth. Just always be sure that you have it set to the right setting so that you're not, causing any irritation to your dogs or anything like that. But yes, Deborah, so you're getting it. Send me your mailing address and an email to me. If you can't find my email address, go to one of the other videos because it's there. I know it is somewhere. It's there. And I'll get this sent to you from Kenchii, and they're going to be really excited. I didn't talk to them about this at all. I'm going to just purchase it and have them ship it to you. So, I mean, I know what it's like being new and wanting things so bad and having to decide, what do I get the new pair of shears, or do I get, this clipper that I know would help, or do I get, do I save more for a bathing system? It's hard. It really is. So you're getting it, Deborah. I'm very happy, okay, to give it to you. So don't worry, guys. We're approaching 100,000 subscribers, and you know that I'm going to be giving away a lot of things during our 100,000 subscriber party giveaway, because that's a milestone that we met together. I don't have 100,000 subscribers without you guys, and you don't have Go Groomer without me. So together we're better, and we're just doing amazing things for pets all across the world. I'm so happy. CD says, could you use wall guard combs on the Kenchii Flash? No, you can't, CD. The only guard combs that work with the Kenchii Flash are the ones that come with it. That's it. And they're plastic, they're not metal. So that's the only thing that I don't like about the Kenchii Flash, but there's so many awesome things that I love about this clipper that it's worth it. It really is. Now, this clipper comes with a base that you set it down on to charge it. Now, I do want to say, some people may think their clipper's broken or something. I think because we work in grooming salons and there's lots of hair fragments and things floating around the air, my stand that this goes on, it ended up, when I would put it on the stand, it was not charging, because it shows you when it's charging. I was like, oh no, is it not charged? It's not going to charge for me anymore? No, it was because the stand was caked with stuff. I tried cleaning it out with just straight alcohol to remove some of the stuff, but it just wasn't working. So I moved the stand aside and you just plug it in. So the plug for this to charge, it plugs into your stand, and then you set this on the stand to charge it. If it stops working, stops charging, get rid of the stand, take the plug and plug it directly into this, and it'll be fine. So that's how I charge my Kenchii Flash these days, and it charges up just fine. So yes, I am so excited, but we are also going to be giving away some stuff in that 100,000 subscriber. That blows my mind. I can't even imagine that we are approaching, but I think we have over 90,000 subscribers right now, so we're getting there. We could be having that celebration before the end of the year, guys. You never know. And we'll be giving you guys some really cool stuff. So, just looking at questions here. Shauna says she's been wanting the Flash. Well, maybe I'll give away another one at 100,000. Maria says, it's past my bedtime. Pick somebody already. I'm sorry, Maria. Oh. So, Tasha says, I want to know if they have shears for left-handed people and, whoops, where did that go? And, wait, and do you wash grooming towels? Do you wash grooming towels? Yeah, of course you do. Even the absorber towels, you can put those in the washing machine, just no bleach. I tend to like to soak my absorber towels in a bucket with hot water and vinegar and even some baking soda, which is really good at just deodorizing. But yeah, I wash my grooming towels. You know, you need to. You need to disinfect everything. If you do use your absorber towels, you cannot dry them and you cannot use bleach, okay? And somebody else was asking about the teeth. Well, let me look here. The teeth on blending shears, I think it was. Just going to scroll up here and take a peek. Yeah, and yes, they make left-handed, Tasha. They make left-handed shears. Kenchii does. My Sapphire line currently does not come in left-handed, and I know that upsets a lot of people. But I'm sure if it continues to be a favorite seller, which it is, I think Kenchii's going to work on that, just like they did for the Love series. The Love series is a lot like my Sapphire series, and they do come in left-handed shears. So maybe that's something you might want to look into, Tasha. And I believe Mindy is a lefty too. So, you know, you guys can check that out. The Love shear is Kenchii's #1 seller. So it's a good shear. Okay, there it is. Leona says, can you please explain the tooth sizes for shears? Yes. But I can't, I mean, there's so many variables. There's serrated teeth on our blending shears. There's blending shears without serrated teeth. So when they have serrated teeth, that means they actually cut more. Each tooth cuts more. But here is in a nutshell, Leona. So if you have a 7-inch shear, you have a 7-inch, say, 40-tooth blending shear, and you have a 7-inch 17-tooth blending shear. The least amount of teeth is going to remove the most amount of coat. So your 40-tooth 7-inch is not going to remove as much coat as your 17-tooth 7-inch shear would. So, and with that said, I do want to point out that some shears are made more for aggressively removing coat, and other shears are made more for the blending effect, to soften the look, to blend down the look, you know, as you're scissoring, to kind of scissor off your flaws. You know, a lot of blending shears with the higher teeth, like mine is a 52-tooth 7.5-inch, if I'm correct. My blending shear from the Sapphire line is a 52-tooth 7.5-inch blending shear. It just really softens your scissor lines. That's really what it's made to do. It's not made to aggressively remove a lot of hair like a chunker or like my Jonathan David shear does. So if you're not sure and you're looking to invest in a good blending shear, if you call Kenchii and discuss your needs, say, I want something that removes a lot of coat, or I want something that will really smooth my outlines when I do faces, they know their shears, guys, and they can help you. They'll direct you, you know, say, this is my price range, this is how many dogs a day I groom, this is my expertise level, whether I'm beginner or a moderate pet groomer, you know. They will definitely be able to put the right shears in your hand. Kenchii is very dedicated to their customers and to producing satisfied customers. All right, let me just scroll down here and take a few more questions. And yeah, Deborah, don't forget to send me your address. And you too, Jenny. I don't have your address, I don't think. So, Jenny, you have to send me an email so I can send you some of this dog off shampoo or detergent that is just for doggies and cats. So that's awesome. All right. Oh, I'm scrolling like crazy. Yeah, and you know what, guys? I want to just continue to help other people as the channel grows, and as my course, is generating income as well. I am definitely the kind of person that likes to give back, because I know how motivating it can be when somebody in your industry or somebody that you look up to says, hey, you can do this. But I've had some success. I want you to try stepping up your grooming game a little bit. Here, have this. Because it does. And the things that I give away on my channel are all very, very valuable items that will change your grooming game. Like the Prima bathing systems that I've given away. Shears. That's going to be coming. I'm going to be giving away some of my shears when we hit 100,000. Clippers, absorber towels, all these things that I've given away. Facial scrub, shampoos, conditioners. All these items step up your game. They're my favorite products and tools. So that's why I like to give them away every now and then when I can. So anyway, I see a lot of chitty chatty. That is awesome. Okay, got that one. And Jason says, what clipper do you recommend for cleaning up around the paw pads? I have a hard time getting in there with my regular size clippers. Understandable, Jason. Yes, it is hard. The Kenchii Flash is great, but if you do, the Kenchii Flash right now is on sale, I think, for $150. If you don't want to spend that and you're only talking paw pads, okay, not sanitary area, not around the privates, just the paw pads, then you can use the Wall Mini Arco, which I think is like $70, I think. So, King of Aliens, what have you done? Oh my gosh, I can't see. Where is that super chat? Oh, King of Aliens says, it ain't much, but I want to add on for that Kenchii Flash for Deborah. You're amazing. It's awesome. Oh, thank you. You're so giving. You're so getting saluted, King of Aliens. And thank you for being a chat moderator. Thank you for being here every week and spending time with us. We love you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You crazy, crazy. Yes, Tasha, my course is still available. My course is going to be available for quite some time, guys. I'd say probably until I would decide maybe I want to change it. But right now, I don't see that happening for quite some time, because it is such a great basic beginner course. And I just feel like I put so much into it to make it easy for the very, very beginner, or for somebody who's just getting into pet grooming, or that grooms their own dogs at home, that wants to learn all this valuable information without having to learn how to do 14 different trims. The same as if you were going to go to school to be a dog groomer, you're going to learn a lot more than just one specific trim. So yeah, it's going to be up there for a while. Lydia says, how do you recommend building your clientele? First of all, do not underpay yourself. That is something I need to start talking about. I want to do a live stream or a video on how groomers are underpaid in a lot of areas and how we can change that. But here, Lydia, I have some good advice for you. I was just thinking about this the other day, and I was thinking how overwhelming it is when we first begin grooming. Even when we take a course and we start with our bathing brush outs and our feet trims, and then we add our nail trimming in there, and we're doing a lot of those, like say golden retrievers, where we're not giving them a haircut, but we're bathing, brushing, light scissoring around the feet and the ears, so we're getting our feet wet. And then we'll learn our Schnauzer trims and our Bichon trims and our other breed standard trims that we must learn to be a pet groomer. as well as the teddy bear trim, which is what I consider just a mixed breed trim. Teddy bear trim is something that is like a same guard comb all over with a round face and fluffy tail. So this is what I'm going to say to you, Lydia. If you're starting out in the pet grooming industry, because there's such a demand for pet groomers right now, and I mean there really is such a demand for pet groomers, the best way to start out is to start building your clientele from your just bath dogs. And it's okay to say, right now, I'm only doing, de-sheds and just bath and light trimming. So, they call them a lot just bath dogs, but okay, so it would be like a golden retriever where, the only thing you're actually going to have to trim is the paw pads and some scissoring around the feet, maybe some blending around the hiney and a little bit of blending or scissoring around the ears. You're not going to be taking guard combs over it. A Sheltie is another example of a dog that would be a just bath dog, as well as a Pomeranian. These are all dogs that do not get haircuts. They get light scissor trimming, okay? And start taking those clients. That's what you advertise. That's the client base you're building first. And when you get really good at that, and you get... Kaya Coca, what did you do? Super chatting again. You guys, I'm taking your wallet. You are so getting saluted. Thank you for that, Kaya Coca. It's my pleasure to share. You know it is. And you're just sitting there snickering. Aren't you cute? So, that's funny. That's cute. So that is where you start. And you start building your client base there. Because if you start as a pet groomer, accepting everything that walks through your door, you're going to get overwhelmed. You're going to get nervous. You're going to make mistakes. So just become good at one thing first. And once you're comfortable with all the tools and you're ready to start, and you can be doing other haircuts, on your friends' dogs, client dogs, whatever, but just don't advertise that you're an all-breed pet groomer at this point. And then start doing a lot of mixed breed trims, and then start, honing in on your Schnauzer trims, and start asking for those breeds in social media. And, discount it for a little while till you get comfortable with it. And then that's it. The discounts are over. And those people will 9 times out of 10 stay on as clients. If, you bring them in as you're learning, because you're being honest with them. You're like, I'm learning to groom. There's a lot to learn. And I want to take my time so it's better for me and the dogs. And I think that's the best way to learn. Even if you go and take a full dog grooming course, I think jumping right in it and saying I am an all-breed dog groomer can be so overwhelming. And a lot of people will quit because something will go wrong. They'll accidentally injure a dog, and they can't handle it. Nobody wants to do that. So that there's some advice I would say would be really a good thing for you to think about if you're beginning. Deborah says, what do you recommend for in-between baths? Pericare on a okay. Like I think you mean sanitary on a female dog. That would definitely be, your 10 blade, if you have a detachable blade clipper, the 10 blade is the safest blade in the sanitary area because you're not going to hurt the dog, you're not going to cut the dog, and you're not going to cause irritation. But the Kenchii Flash as well is a very, very nice, on a 10 setting, very nice clipper for your sanitary areas and paw pads too. And Shauna is getting crazy down there in the chat too. Look at that. Where'd you go? Shauna says, just a thank you for all you do, and because I finally made a live, you have helped me so much in my little shop. Shauna, that is fantastic to hear, and thank you for being here tonight and not being in your shop and working your little butt off tonight. You're here with us. I'm so glad. I know how hard you groomers work. You are so getting saluted for that. But thank you, Shauna. It's my pleasure. We are all just trying to do the best we can and the best work we can, right, for these dogs. And grooming dogs is an art, and it's something that you constantly will improve upon. You know, you just don't come out of the gate being this fantastic groomer. There is so much to learn. And always learn from those who have traveled before you. Watch people at the expos. Watch people on YouTube. Watch people groom. There's always something to learn just from watching, you know. Maria says, Amy, when you are launching a video course for advanced, for advanced beginners? I can't promise when that is, Maria. I just finished this course, and it was a lot of work. And it was so much fun, and I learned so much in doing so. But I'm definitely not one to rush content out there. You know, it stresses me out. I am very particular. So it'll come, Maria. This was only just the beginning. You know, this was only just the beginning, the first course. And that's why it was important for me to make my first course the very basics of dog grooming. Because that's the best place to start, right? So, you guys, I'm taking your wallets. You're getting crazy. I'm serious. My favorite dog dad says, I still don't even do schnauzers. If they ask me for breed standard and I don't plan on doing it, we, as the ones providing the service, are allowed to set what we want. You sure? That's right. And thank you for the super chat, David T. That's impossible. My favorite dog dad. Thank you for that. But you bring up such a good point, David. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that for a second. David says, I'm not really, the schnauzer trim isn't my thing yet. I don't feel like I perfected it. You don't have to offer it. You're still a pet groomer. You still can give a schnauzer a great haircut, but it's just not going to be the breed standard. And that's okay. Pet grooming is pet grooming. It's to make the dog comfortable. It's to keep the coat and the skin in good shape, rejuvenate the skin and coat. And it's to put a haircut on the dog that is maintainable for the owners at home. So yes, you're absolutely right, David. If you're like, you know, I can't do a breed standard Bichon trim, but I can do a really cute pet trim on a Bichon with a round face. Okay, so you're still a pet groomer. Just be honest with your clients and what your abilities are. You will improve and you will change that in the future because you're going to further your education. That's what we all did. And to this day, I further my education, guys. It never stops. And believe me, you want to learn more. You want to do more. If you come across something that you know you need to focus on it and you need to pay attention to, you're going to seek out how to learn it. You know, whether it's seminars or courses or private training, you're going to go get it. And that's fine. Ronnie says, what do you recommend for draw piles to repair and maintenance? I have a good product here that I just got at Hershey. David and I got it. Remember, David? We got this Warren London Paw Defense Wax. This is one that is very nice. There's many. Also, Tropiclean makes a paw soak. It's called, they call it bubble bath, but it's a paw treatment. That one's very nourishing. I like that too, but then you have to have them in the tub. Not everybody can do that. But that is one of my favorites. There are several others. Another good thing, oh gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue. There's another brand of like paw wax. And it's like a balm, you know, guys. Basically, it's like a balm, but it packs the moisture on there, so it won't come off right away. All right. All right. Hang on a second here. Okay, got that. One step at a time, please. Tasha, are you saying about the grooming? You know, we have to take it one step at a time? That is for sure. Elsie says AKC standards for all show dogs and not practical for pet owners. Absolutely not. Most of our AKC standards are our dogs in full coat. So you may have a Maltese, you may have a Yorkshire Terrier, you may have a Lhasa Apso or Shih Tzu. And if you go and look up the AKC standard, you're going to see that those dogs are supposed to be in full coat. That means they're they don't get a haircut. Their hair comes all the way down to the ground. And that's fine if you want to maintain that. But not everybody can. So that's where the pet trim was invented, by pet groomers. And that's what we are, and that's what we're good at, is pet trims. Making the dogs comfortable and enjoy their life on a daily basis, because they're not dragging around hair that needs washed every day. That's a lot of work for the dog, isn't it? Maria says, whoa, where did you go, Maria? Maria, got you. Any recommendation for scaly skin on a Havanese that's itching like crazy? Petals and Tails is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. You can get 15% off. There's a code in the description of this video. You don't need much of that product, and use your loofah. I demonstrated it several times. You guys, I know you've seen it. The Petals and Tails is great. It's a CBD hemp oil product. It is healing. It has healing and encourages blood flow, and it's good stuff. Also, there's another one I wanted to tell you about. If it's a really, really itchy, first of all, I want to tell you to give a thorough bath and brush out. Brushing every week, bathing about every 1 week to 2 weeks, especially if your dog is having some issues, with a very gentle product like the Petals and Tails, or something that is not drying, something that's hydrating, okay? And don't forget to brush afterwards. Brushing is often the problem, guys, if your dog's skin is flaky and dry. You may be washing it, but you may not be brushing it properly down to the skin, which is exfoliating the skin. You want to be careful when you're brushing around the skin of your dog, but it's important to do so, because that's what exfoliates the dead skin, and it also stimulates blood flow to the skin, which encourages healthier skin. So I would say, it's not always a product thing. I'm glad you brought that up, Maria. Often people are like, what shampoo do I use to get rid of this? What do I do? But I can honestly tell you, the problem is you're probably just not brushing often enough, like 2-3 times a week, to the skin. Just running a brush across the hair is not brushing your dog. You have to get to the scalp. That's brushing your dog. So often it is just a brushing thing. And then bathing every 1 to 2 weeks and consistent brushing, and you're quickly going to see better results. Unless it's some type of skin fungus or something, then then we've got to get the vet involved. You've got to go see the vet. All right. Musher's Secret. Yes, that is the paw cream, Elsie. Thank you. How often can I bathe my dog? Diane says you can bathe your dog every week if you're doing it properly, if you're over-rinsing all the products out, and if you're brushing the dog too. Depends on what type of dog you have and how much coat they have. If your dog has a very short coat, you really don't need to brush, you need to brush to wash every week. But a dog that has more coat is the more coat that dirt and grime from the atmosphere and the environment is going to collect in their coat. So you need to clean it more often if your dog has longer coat. So that is a good determination. How often do you bathe your dog, Diane? It depends on how long your dog's coat is. If you have a dog's coat with like this much hair or more, you could definitely be bathing that dog every 2 weeks and over-rinsing all the product out, and you'd be golden. You won't guess, it says, is the Sherm-Bao high-velocity dryer comparable to the K9 2 high-velocity dryer? I've only owned a K9 3. Very powerful dryer, but very loud. The Sherm-Bao is not quite, and I mean just not quite as powerful as the K9 3, but in my opinion, the K9 3 had more power than I needed, even on a Samoyed or a Bernese Mountain Dog. So I groom Bernese Mountain Dogs, Golden Retrievers, what other big heavy-coated Golden Doodles, all my big Golden Doodles, thick, heavy Golden Doodles. I use the Sherm-Bao on them, and it's just fine. I use the Amy dryer that I demoed, which now doesn't seem to be anywhere to be found, but that does just fine too. So I'd say You don't have to use the Canine 2 or Canine 3 to get through those heavy coats. The Shernbeo does the job. The Super Cyclone Shernbeo. So I know they have a couple different models, so make sure you're getting the one that has the adjustable speed, and I think it's a 5.0 horsepower. It's kicking. Terry says, I don't want to use chemicals on my Shih Tzus for ticks and fleas. I heard germamia, I don't know what that is. I don't know. I think that's an essential oil. Any thoughts? I do not use essential oils to prevent fleas and ticks. I live in Pennsylvania, and fleas and ticks are very, very prominent here. And I don't risk it. So I give my dogs the chewable NexGard, which is a Frontline product. I can't tell you, Terry, of anything that is guaranteed to work. I mean, you'd have to do your own research if you feel strongly about not wanting to use the other products, and that's okay. That's your prerogative, and that's okay. So I say just do your research and find those more holistic people out there, vets or whatever, that could steer you down the right road. But where I live, I have to. I really do. Deborah Rose says, I need to wash her sanitary area in between baths because of her getting pee and dirt in her private areas. Any suggestions? Yes, do the sanitary trim with a 10 blade, and then there's nothing for it to collect to. So when your dog starts to grow hair around their bum and their privates, stuff's going to stick to it and dry and harden and get yucky. So if you do your sanitary trim with a number 10 blade, that won't happen. So that would be something you could do in between grooming sessions and when you do your baths. Ronnie says, my Wall KM, which is the cordless, where the blade attaches isn't working and it won't pop up. Okay, like it's supposed to. Can that be fixed? Do I need my receipt to have Wall fix it under warranty? Some type of paper trail, but I'm going to show you how to fix it right now. Okay. Here's my Wall KM. So whose question was that? Ronnie? Ronnie, so here's your blade drive, right? Did yours do this? And now you can't get your blades on? Take a flathead screwdriver, gently, let me see if I can do this as best as I can on the camera. Oh boy, it's backwards for me. Gently pry it open, okay? It's ready to go. It happens. It happens on all clippers. Sometimes we take our blade off and we set the clipper down, and when we set it down on the table, it whacks that lever shut. And it's really stiff because it's made to hold the blade on there and not let go. So that's why you may think when it pops like that, when it does that, it locks, you think, oh, it's broke, I can't get it off. And you think, if I pry it open, I'm going to break it. No, it's strong. Just gently pull back. It'll open. Okay? It's a typical thing that happens. So hopefully that helps you, Ronnie. I'm sure that a lot of other people in the chat have had that happen to them, and they were frantically Googling, how do I fix my clipper? Nope, you don't have to send it to Wall, that's for sure. Oh, you guys are great. I see you, Janelle. I see you. I love you. Terry said, I meant geranium. Geranium is a flower. I'm not sure, honey. Really, I'm not sure. Yep, there you go, Ronnie. So do you see that? Okay, good. All right, so I got Deborah written down here. Deborah, I'm going to wait to look for an email from you. I'm going to wait to look for an email from Jenny so I can send you guys your cool new toys. And we want to hear feedback. You know how we are. We like to chit-chat. So you definitely have to give us your feedback of what you think, Jenny, of the shampoo. Not shampoo. This is not shampoo, Jenny. This is detergent to wash your dog's bedding and your towels and anything like that. So also, Deborah, I can't wait for you to start using your Kenchii flash clipper. It is wonderful. You creeped me out. My husband just opened my window. I thought somebody was coming in hot.
Hello, darling.
Hi.
I was just checking
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So, I did, but no longer pops at all. Huh, Ronnie, I'm not sure. If it's broke, then if it's broke, you're going to have to send it back to Wall. The KM has a 5-year warranty on it, which is really awesome. So just give Wall a call and find, because that is a manufacturer's warranty. So call them and say, this happened, what do I do? You know, or email them, whichever. They really are good about standing by their products, and they've been making products for many years for all of us pet people. So, guys, it was my pleasure hanging out with you tonight. I hope you enjoyed the products that I shared and talked about today. I gave you a little more food for thought, you know, if you're wondering about a new conditioner or a shear or a clipper or whatever, you know. A lot of good items we shared in the 2021 Best Products review today. So I will see you guys next Monday live from the grooming table at 5:30, which is right here. This is the grooming table, and you're sitting on it right now. Stay. So I will see you guys next Monday. It will be my last live stream before I go to Florida, which is the first weekend of November. And I'm going to be grooming with our good friend Suzanne Grand, who makes the Groomers harness and the Groomers anchors. So you're going to learn more about that. We're going to be grooming a Bedlington Terrier together. This is going to be filmed, and I'm sure we're going to be going live too. So keep your eyes out for that. It's going to be, I think, the 7th of November. It's a Sunday. I'm also going to be at the show, which is the Fun in the Sun show in Orlando. I cannot wait. I'm hoping to see several of you there. I would love to meet you. It's just great. We're going to have a good time. So next week is my last live before that, and then I will see you. I'll be skipping a live stream, but I will still see you live when I'm in Florida, okay? You're welcome, Ronnie. You're all welcome. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for the super chats and all the support that you've given me over the last 3 or more years. I really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. We are better together. Here's a subscriber showdown for you. I love you. I will see you next week. Have an awesome week and keep being great. Dog is the demo dog at the Andis booth.
Pretty cool.